Come, hear the tale of our ragtag crew, brought together upon a mysterious island by fate. They have lost, they have won, and now, alongside a rebel faction, the truth on the wind, they fight against the evil Eterines. Behind it all, an alien being of immeasurable power begins to rise once again. As the land grows cold, our party stands as a light in the darkness. Now, welcome to the Swordcast Adventures.
Gather around, my friends, so you can hear what happened last time on the Swordcast Adventures. Things began heating up for our brave party as they continued the ascent to the Molten Basilica. Denizens of the primordial plane of fire attacked us. We managed to defeat them and traveled onward to the molten pinnacles themselves. Nearing our destination, we were greeted by two former guardians of the egg. It seems something other than the dragon lies dormant in those fiery halls. These stone beings also tell us of fierce guardians standing watch over the entrance to the basilica. We decide to make camp and rest in their cave while we devise a plan to attack this fearsome beast ahead. See what happens next on this week's Swordcast Adventures.
On that note, you all find yourself within this cavern after a long night of very kind of insightful conversation with these two rock creatures. Ones that Amelia, through her previous vision, had remembered. Ones that, upon telling them whose eyes she saw through, remembered her. You learned much about what lies ahead and why they are here. And now you rest and prepare for the next day, this assault upon this volcano, this keep, this basilica. Is there anything anyone wishes to do before we wake up?
Not before we wake up, no.
Okay. So as the night progresses, the small peaks of light shine through that made cover of the cavern. As that slight warmness, that slight light kind of bounces around the cave, it kind of brings you back to the waking world. All of you slept decently well, rested as much as you needed, but still a sleep so close to danger never gives the rest of one in a bed. And yeah, you all wake up. At the end of the cave, two empty, socketed eyes and large, curled, stony grins sit staring down towards you.
They're grinning?
Their mouths kind of like go up.
Oh, okay.
They're not like intentionally like smiling at you.
Okay, that would be weird while we're sleeping.
Yes. You, mortals sleeping long. It's great.
God, I'm so hard right now.
Oh, fuck you.
God damn it, man.
God damn it.
I'm muting you. That's it.
Yep, you're out of the
I will abuse
podcast.
this power. Elun falls into the astral sea. Hit by his own arrow.
Man,
I'm
I've always
sorry.
wanted to go here. I've heard tales.
Don't worry. We'll do a side game. You and me.
Okay,
Just solo.
Perfect.
No, but you all wake up to find, again, light behind this barricade shining through. Morning has come, and upon that, a battle sits ahead of you. And you see that your two friends, assistants, the Gelabdurs, sitting there. Their faces stoic and stone, but they kind of reform into their squat, limbed forms. And they kind of stop and goes,
Light has come. Shall we open the way for you?
Yeah.
Should we discuss our plan for today before we leave, or
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh, by the way, I got some stuff in the bag of holding. I don't know why. I picked it up a while ago and it just never really like think I just forgot to give it away. And Grimtuck just pulls out three vials. Um and one of which, because we've all discussed what they were, and that's the only reason why I would know what they are. But I have 2 potions of vitality and a basic healing potion that have been in this fucking bag forever. Um, be like, I forgot that we even had these. Does anybody want one?
Remind me what Potion of Vitality does?
It gets rid of like exhaustion, diseases.
Oh, yeah.
It
For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die.
yeah, any hit die you spend.
And it's a red, crimson, pulsing light.
Yeah, but I mean, it removes exhaustion and cures diseases or poison, so that's all cool.
That does seem pretty cool. I mean, I would take it if nobody else wants it.
Does everybody have a healing potion?
Yes, I have 3 basics on me.
I do not.
You just take this one.
Well, hopefully I won't need it, but it could help in a pinch.
I have 10 healing potions.
Shit. I have like 2. A good one, and then kind of like a normal one. And then these potions of vitality.
I am like you. I have a good one, and well, it is a potion of healing at least.
I will give everyone in the party 1 additional basic healing potion.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you, kind sir.
And I'll give Amelia 1 more.
Oh boy.
Hey, man. Just trying to,
Keep
Oh,
us
also
alive.
everybody gains 15 or 10 temp HP. Sorry.
Yay! Thank
Before
you.
I forget. I am also going to also give one of the Stony Boys 10 temp HP.
They kind of feel that burst of energy kind of flow through them, and you see Tumo just kind of look and go,
Thank you, one who was Flare.
You're welcome. Thank you for your assistance.
Of course, our life has been for assisting.
We are definitely heading in with a little bit more of an advantage now that we've been able to speak with you.
Sorry, point of order. Did they actually tell us how far it is from here? Like, are we less than a day's
Not
travel from
very-
it?
Yeah, it's
Less
not
than
very
a mile.
Okay, cool.
so you all finish discussing and feel ready to...
Oh, well, we haven't really discussed our plan of attack.
It's true.
Does anyone know anything about dragons?
Nope.
They fly, and I sort of pluck my bowstring.
I don't know, DM. Do we know anything about dragons?
You can roll. I'll roll me a nature check. I think Tumo and Bozog kind of chime in and go,
It is deadly and very mean.
both of them kind of in tandem.
15.
15?
Yeah.
I'm going
And,
to go ahead and skip the nature check because we've already discussed out of game that Rain knows nothing about dragons. So
Mhm.
I don't know anything.
Grimtuck has people in his lineage that have fought and killed dragons, so he may have heard stories.
You would...
Well, I rolled an 18.
Okay.
I got a 15.
I got a 2
Word.
or a 7.
Amelia, did you roll?
I'm going to say other than like stories that she's heard, she probably wouldn't know
Word.
anything.
So I would say between Elduin and Grimtug, both of you know that dragons are very powerful beasts. They're also very intelligent, depending on the kind. But if, from what you hear, this is a red dragon, and those are very covetous beasts, very intelligent, very arrogant.
I wear a lot of gold, so you're
Yeah.
probably gonna want to just strip me of all of my loot. Just eat all of me and take all of my gold accoutrements.
And that was the plan.
Great. Mm-hmm. Well, if I was a dragon, I'd be like, that guy's wearing a lot of gold. I'm gonna fuck him up. Makes sense. Well, we kind of, I would say between Aldo and I, we probably break down and explain all the things.
I would say with Eldwin, with your knowledge, you might know that what you felt, the ground shaking and all that, you might have heard that their effect can almost infect the land around them. So that might be something that you're able to impart upon the group as you kind of think about what dragon do.
Yeah. I will share that this beast has some measure of influence over its domain, its lair, if you will, and we should be careful and on the lookout, for it is strengthened by being in the presence of this corrupted area.
And that, I would say, that would be about the amount of information you all have. I don't think either of you have ever faced a dragon. You know them to be
hell
terrible
no.
winged beasts, violent, vicious, and very deadly.
This is gonna be easily, guys, the best day of our lives. Gonna be. I know that, like, I'm really excited about where this is going. I got the space cleared out in the hole to put the fucking head in, and like, oh, it's gonna be awesome.
What if we need that space for all of the gold?
I mean, like, look, we can make concessions. I get it. I'm just gonna try and pack the gold in the skull. Who knows? Like, they're smart. They probably got big brains, so that means you have a lot of space in there. But I feel like we could work this shit out. We feel like we're all pretty smart. You know, we can like move stuff around if we need to. Plus, we got the bag of holding. That can fit a lot of shit too.
I agree.
I mean, like, how badass would it be if, like, when I finally go back to my tribe and I'm like, oh, guys, everybody, it's me, Grimtug, I'm coming home. And then also, bam, fucking dragon skull. Just right there. Like,
It would be quite impressive.
That would be amazing. It would be. So, I don't know. We'll see. But, like, regardless, gonna be a great day. Kill a fucking dragon.
If we confront the dragon, though, should we have a plan of attack? I don't think just trying to brute force our way through this would be the best idea.
That's all I got.
Well, you know that they breathe, well, it's red dragon, so fire. So perhaps we should not all stand next to each other.
It's true.
Other than that, I suppose it kind of depends on where we find this dragon. Is the dragon in a large room, or is it on top of a peak? The tactics would be different.
Tumo, you happen to know where in the basilica this dragon resides?
It seemed to run us from the egg. We left and were run off. We do not know. We have not been back in to see. If it chose the egg, then it is in the far back against the wall.
Is it a large room?
It is.
Is there plenty of room for it to be flying above us, or is there a low ceiling?
It is a large room, both length and height. It could fly. It flies. It has flown in. We see it happen.
I see. Well, then we need some way for those of us who are better up close to close with a flying creature.
Yes,
mean,
if only there was a way to make it stay in one place.
or to convince it to land.
Yes. But besides enticing it to land, do you have some magical means of this?
I
I
don't.
do not.
Nor do I.
I suppose if I get close enough, I could teleport a short distance to on top of it, but I am sure that it would not tolerate that for very long and probably toss me.
I feel like I could
Indeed.
toss Rain to it. Like if like you just
True.
get a running start. We've done it before.
Just
Kind of like
just-
brace myself on like a knee and put my hand, and lock my fingers and then just bam, just launch her in the air.
Would it not be better for you to distract the dragon and then Rain could shoot at its soft bits
I
while
mean-
you were?
It's a thought. Just throwing out ideas.
well,
I mean,
perhaps
we've
if
seen
we-
what happens when Rain charges into battle before.
Yes,
Well,
I'll try
so-
to stay nearby.
the dragon is intelligent, so trying to fool it might not work, but what does the dragon really want? It has its treasure. That might be enough. If one of us were able to start making off with some of its treasure, it would probably give chase to that individual to reclaim its lost treasure. So perhaps if one of you who prefers the sword and the axe might steal some of its treasure, the dragon might bring itself to you.
Or pride.
that
Not a bad idea.
that would be. That seems like a Grimtuck. That seems like Grimtuck work.
Yeah. I will steal from the dragon and pick a fight with it. That sounds like a fucking great idea.
But how do we get you to it before the dragon notices?
I mean, why would
Not
I?
that is
I could just walk in and say that I'm there to steal its fucking treasure. It's gonna rise to the challenge anyways, right?
I do not know that it has a sense of honor like you do, Grimtuck.
What if I call it a lot of really mean names? Aren't they really
Well,
proud?
What's to
really
stop
proud?
it from bringing the ceiling down upon you?
It's under the same ceiling, isn't it?
Selectively? Who knows? Do not know what this interior will look like. Perhaps it will be a large cavern and there are many boulders connected to the ceiling. Stalagmites. Stalactites.
There is a hole in the ceiling.
Well,
Oh,
As in, it can come and go from the ceiling as it pleases.
can we
It
go up to
is
the hole?
of- it is the cliff is very, and he kind of holds up his hand straight up. It goes like this, at a very almost 90-degree, like just a flat angle.
Oh, that's not a big deal. Rain can just walk up it and give us a rope, and then like tie the rope to something.
is there any sort of scaffolding or path up the edges of it? Or is it just sheer and you have to fly?
Up the side of the
Tower.
what it is not. It is a volcano. It is built into this place.
Oh,
The outside is just rock, but very sheer.
What keeps the lava at bay?
I do not know. Maybe the dragon. Maybe it has its own ways out.
Would the egg have something to do with this? I wonder.
We do not know.
well, first thing we
Well,
gotta
we
do is kill the door guys, right?
Yes, but we should have a plan for escape in case the dragon or this egg is holding a large eruption in place.
Well, what are we doing to like the door guys? Because we should probably get them away from the door, right? We don't want to fight them and, like the dragon at the same time.
True.
Yes, the less distractions we can have in the fight with the big one, the better.
Is the area large enough that fighting at the door would go unnoticed by those in the center?
I do not know. It is very large.
How well does sound carry? Is it loud? Can you hear the roiling of the lava?
Well, there is lava coming from the front, the entrance. So, yes?
Perhaps we should maybe plan on causing a distraction with these doormen and bringing them to us instead.
Do you think they would give chase? Or would they stand their ground and watch the door?
That's a fair point. I guess that depends on how vigilant they are.
We have seen them attack anyone who goes forward. They guard it well.
As far as an escape goes, if we need to get out quickly, then I can at least get us distance between us and the beast.
That is good.
Whether that will keep it from catching us or not, I can't guarantee.
I do not think that there are any guarantees going into this situation.
Absolutely not.
We will have to think on our feet. We'll have to be brave.
I think the best that we can hope for is to spread out, avoid the dragon's breath, and perhaps lure it to. Perhaps Grimtuck could incite its rage
Yeah,
against him.
that's what I want to
And
do.
Keep it as close to the ground as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Then Eldwin, Rain, and Amelia can cast spells at it, hopefully wear it down. I will try and... I have spells to increase our chances of striking true on the beast, and I can heal. If the beast comes to me, I will attack it, but I think it might be better if I play more of a support role.
If you feel like that is the best course of action, then I believe you.
Yep. And now that I have the light crossbow and not just my little hand one, I can shoot a lot farther now, which is good.
I enjoy upgrading to light.
Yep.
Well, shall we be on our way?
Yeah, hold on. I want to do one more thing before we go. I'm gonna see if the bear spirit, maybe can let me know if there's anything interference from anything that we should really be worried about. You guys got a second? Take 10 minutes.
I don't see why not.
Cool.
I think it is better than rushing in without the information.
Okay.
Can the beer spirit? Can the beer? I said
The beer spirit?
the beer spirit. Can the bear spirit tell us anything about the inside of the basilica?
I mean, it can tell us about if there's buildings in there, but really probably not. It's more like
Okay.
it almost stops where nature ends, and constructed stuff begins.
Right. But this is a place that was constructed, but now has been reclaimed by nature.
I don't know. I mean, it might be able to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know half the stuff the bear spirit knows. He's way smarter than me.
Is it smarter than your average bear spirit?
No, way smarter. Like at least a lot. Like a bunch.
You sure you get a finger gun for that one?
But I don't know. I don't really know
Yeah.
a lot of bear spirits. He's the only bear spirit I know, but he's really smart. So
Got it.
yeah.
I think it is a good idea to see what the bear spirit has to say.
Do you think there's more than one bear spirit, or it's all the same bear spirit? Never mind.
I don't
Let's
know.
go.
Why
and
don't
read
you
that
ask
later.
it?
I don't want to waste one of my questions. All right, stop talking to me. I gotta concentrate. I'm gonna sit down, cross-legged, and put my hands, palms, face up on my knees, and close my eyes. Actually, not close my eyes. I'm just gonna stare off into the distance and just start really deep breathing as I go into a bit of a trance, attempting to cast my commune with nature.
As Grimtuck begins his ritual, Amelia finds a space by herself to begin her own ritual.
What's Amelia doing, if you don't mind me asking?
You all would see Amelia sit down and take off her mask and pull out a small silk bag and dump these chunks of what look like black bones onto the ground. And she kind of arranges them in a circle around her mask. And as she takes her knees and she gets down on her knees and she closes her eyes and begins to pray, you all see these black bones light up with these red, bright, glowing runes as they all spin around in circles as she casts augury.
Neat. Let me retcon just a little bit, DM. I'm sitting on the path outside of the cave casting this.
Okay.
Like out underneath, so I'm not in the cave itself.
That's fine. You would actually have to get... so, in turn, you ask the Gaelabdors to move. They effectively have to draw their boulders away from the front and open the doors. So now
okay.
The doors are officially open.
Cool. Sorry, guys. This works better when I'm not in a cave. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Wow, you guys are... All right. Squeeze around. You're big guys, too. All right. Thanks. All right. Stare off in the distance. Deep breaths. Pay attention, but don't pay attention. Clear your mind. Think about dragons and Fritz. Whew, okay. Don't think about nothing. Here we go. And yeah.
Okay. Well, let's start with Grimtuck. After after 10 minutes into your ritual, you feel this calm go over you, and you all see Grimtuck sitting out on the path ahead of you, the light now kind of shining down upon him. The day is bright and warm, and as you do, you see his shoulders sink as he sits within this perfect moment. And then, Grimtuck, you hear the soft padded footsteps, and you open your eyes to find this semi-transparent bear shining like stars above you, sitting in front of you, looking you dead in the eye.
Oh, hey, Bear Spirit. Nice to see you, man. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, just need to ask you some questions, because we're gonna go fight this fucking dragon. I need to know, are there any other, I guess, planes of existence that, influence, like anything that's like creeping in that's, like a big deal? I need to know, if you can tell me if there are any, powerful, let's go, elementals. And then I'm going to go with what you can tell me about the terrain inside of there.
He takes a moment, and you see the bear kind of look around, look back, and look farther back and almost like scan the area. He kind of turns his head, and you hear in this low, gravelly voice, "The plane of flame influences this land."
How? What do I...
He kind of like as he says that, you kind of like glean from that, like this information passes through you. He follows up by saying, "The beast connects the two. Here, this and that plane." He kind of stops for a moment, and he goes, "At the entrance, two powerful elementals sit standing guard." And as he kind of finishes up, as he begins to kind of disperse from the back up to the muzzle, just like breaking off into star stuff and flowing away in front of your very eyes, he goes, "The internal structure, the terrain, is rife with liquid fire.
It flows freely and heats all.
All right. Thanks, Bear Spirit. Get up and stretch a little bit. So they got, well, wasn't a whole lot that we didn't already know, but I mean, there's definitely lava inside of there. I don't know what I was anticipating when I asked, but yeah, I think we pretty much pretty much what we already knew, except for yeah, there's definitely lava in there. So you know, watch out for that.
And as Grimtuck finishes his ritual, as the bear spirit disperses and he stands to inform you all of these small bits of information he gleaned, you look down, Amelia. As you do, you see those black shards glow red and then stand up and begin to spin. As they spin in place, they go wild for a moment and almost explode and then fall back into the silk. And as you look down, you notice, as you read the runes on them, you get a reading of weal and woe, of wealth and death.
Gotcha. Just as I thought. And she will scoop up the bones and put them back in the bag and put her mask back on.
Okay.
And then it disappears as her pirate garb comes back on.
Mm-hmm. So as your pirate garb appears again, you also kind of join back into the conversation, and you hear Grimtuck also coming forth with his confirmation of what is ahead. So you all stand there. The doorway is now open.
They said it was less than a mile to get there.
It is very close.
Okay. Well, let's be on our way then, I guess.
Let's.
Yes.
And
Onward.
as you pass by this open doorway, as the two rock creatures stand on either side, they all say their goodbyes. You hear just Ace. Be safe. Return. This shall be where you can rest if you return. And then as Amelia passes by, both of them kind of stop her and kind of reach out to grab her hands.
I would stow my staff and let them.
Okay. On either side, they both grab your hands and look up. Their empty sockets of like black within their rocky faces look up at you and almost seem softer now as they stare at you and go, "One who has seen through the eyes of flare, please be safe, survive, return, and do not let her life, her story die here."
Amelia will kind of take a deep breath and she'll like nod her head and she will say, "We are going to do everything we can to end this scourge."
Thank you. And they release your hand. Again, even their rocky grip seemed softened by the emotion that it was in their faces.
Amelia is just going to say, "Thank you. Again, you have been a huge help."
They step away and let you pass, letting you all out to the path. As you turn to the left towards the billowing peak of the Molten Basilica, you leave your rocky friends behind. The day again, at this point, is still new. The sun has yet to crest the sky in full, and the stones continue. Another shake of the grounds below you tumbles a few stones off the wall and down across the path, off into the oblivion that falls down the side of the mountain. Ahead of you, a high glow of orange rises from behind some stones. Waves, like smoke, rise with it as the heat of a great fire seems to burn. As you are now very close to what seems, and at least in the direction you were pointed to, the entrance of this place.
Being that we are getting close, I wanted to maximize the amount of time I have, but I do want to cast Aid at 3rd level, and I will give 10 HP to Rain, Amelia, and what's your HP, Eldwin?
Currently I'm 92 with 10 temp.
Okay, so we're the same.
Does temp HP stack like that?
This is
but he's adjusting our max.
I'm adjusting your max by 10.
Oh.
But I'm gonna do Rain, Amelia, and Eldwin. Your max is gonna go up by 10 for 8 hours.
Sir.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yep, 10 HP for 8 hours.
Thank you. I feel wonderful.
Good. Then I will use the Pearl of Power to regain that same spell slot.
Nice.
Swanky move, sir.
Don't thank me, thank the Loud Scout.
So, as you all begin to move closer and closer, you now feel heat coming off of this high peak ahead of you. You feel it against your skin, not the hot, high sun above you, but something different, something more intense. This now seems to be like sitting, you start to move forward and you feel as though you're sitting in front of a fire. And ahead of you, that glow still grows hotter and hotter.
I'm going to use, if I can, if there are any opportunities for me to use my supervision to see anything, just let me know. I'm just kind of scanning stuff.
Well, yeah, you can roll a perception check.
Okay.
You see ahead of you. You notice that ahead of you, the cliff is sheer and it kind of moves around a corner out of vision. Past that seems to be open sky. Past, you are basically reached the opposite side of this mountain.
Okay.
So as the path curves around the corner, you can see ahead of you, but again, past that is just downward slope.
Okay. I mean, I'm just kind of keeping an eye open for what I can see. I got a 13, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, whatever I get as far as, you know, the ambient skill for that is kind of what I'm going for. Kind of like how, like, you know, like I can see super far, but yeah, like 13 perception, just kind of scanning, you know? I don't know.
Out of the corner of your eye, you swear you see a flicker of motion, but it's gone, as though maybe it was just a quick change of the like the heat radiating off, like some shimmer from that.
Okay.
That seemed decently high up, but again, these waves of heat rise very high from where you're standing.
Okay.
And as you kind of pass by, almost through this, like, you know, this wall of stone, you see now the glow as you see from off the side of the mountain runs down this liquid of pure red and orange. The heat seems to rise from that. Rocks within it glow a bright red. And you are now no more than about 300 feet off from just flowing lava.
Keep in mind, guys, that I take a little... Fire hurts me a little less. So if you need me to scout ahead, not just to be sneaky, but to make sure it's safe for you guys to go, it might be a good idea.
I appreciate the offer.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea to scout ahead, anyways.
Yeah.
Go for it if you think it's safe.
Yes, the more we know ahead of time, the better.
Would you like a stealth check there, DM?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Please
great.
and thank you.
That'll be a 23.
You feel you're pretty stealthy as you begin to move ahead of the group.
And let's see. And what do I see ahead of the group?
Ahead as you begin to move forward, you see now this river flowing from about 30 feet up down the side of the mountain, off the side of this path, down into the valley below. Then a large, basically just flat, almost plateau-esque area. You see it curve in to effectively the north from where you're standing, which is towards the mountainside. And in that mountainside, this large kind of opening sits. And you notice that there are a few others of these same streams of red-hot liquid railing down the sides, coming from different portions, almost like blood pouring from a wound out of the holes or what look like what could be windows up on the side.
Okay, interesting.
But as you stare, as you look, and as I roll something,
Uh-oh.
you notice at about 15 feet up upon the wall, two large figures rest seated, one within the flowing hot stone, the other on the side of the wall, almost as though two watchmen, large and red, sitting, staring across this area, watching, vigilant, but unseeing you.
Excellent. So there's two of them. How far away are they from me currently?
Here, I will show you all
Ooh, yes, please.
a rain vision.
Rain vision.
Rain vision. By showing you the next map.
And that's where I currently am, where my token is?
I would say you might even be a little bit back from there. Probably more like here, around the corner, giving you a little bit more cover from this wall. But
Okay.
you see the entryway, this large opening here, still with lava pouring out at the very back to the north side here. Two more, basically two rivers of lava pour on either side. It is abrasive even to you to stand where you are.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like all of the moisture in your body is being sapped. And yeah.
Does it seem there's at least like, because I'm assuming the entrance is like right off the map there.
Yeah.
Does it look like if we even kill these guys, that there'll be a safe entrance for everyone into? Or is it like
It looks as though there's some amount of open floor that is not lava.
Got it.
But it is hard to tell from where you're standing. But again, these two sit casually but vigilant where they are now.
Okay. All right, I will go back and relay all of this information to the rest of my party.
Okay. Roll me another stealth check, please.
Oh, you got it. 23.
Okay. As you head back, you are seemingly unnoticed from these creatures. As you do, rain moves up towards you. and finds back to you all.
What did you see?
Well, there's two big fire dudes. They're not made out of fire like the elementals were. Just, they look tough. And they're waiting. We might be able to get... They didn't see me. We might be able to get a surprise round in. But...
Does it seem like there's a good way for us to get the drop on them?
I mean... It's a pretty open area. It's like they're standing... Or they're sitting on a wall, like on either side of the entrance. There's a lot of lava. Like, it was intense just for me. And, you know, heat bothers me a little less.
I mean, is there another way to get around them?
I mean, maybe for me, I could potentially walk up some walls, get around them, but I mean, I don't know if for you guys, would I have seen any pathways above them or anything?
You saw areas that the lava itself may have come out of, but I don't think you are sure if those are entrances or just holes from the lava itself.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Should we just, fucking pick a fight, or?
I mean, I think at the very least you guys should let me get a shot in first, but other than that, I don't see any way around just taking them out.
I think that's a good idea.
Is there any... Does it look like we could maybe draw their attention elsewhere and sneak past them?
Maybe. I mean, they have a pretty good vantage point where they are. I mean, do you have any ideas for distractions?
I mean, I could make some sort of a small illusion or something to try and pull their attention somewhere else.
Do you think they'll fall for it? Are they dumb?
I don't know.
I mean, from looks alone, I would assume they're relatively intelligent. They're definitely not beasts. They're humanoid. But I don't know.
Does it look like there is... Would we be able to move past this entrance? Is there an area we could try and get them to move away from that's not bringing them back up the path towards us?
DM? Was there, like, pathways on the other side of where I was that we could try to lure them down?
It did not seem that way. What you saw was basically just a plateau to the entrance. To the far, effectively east side of this is a drop off. The south side is a drop off, and the west is towards you guys.
Yeah, not really.
Well, maybe we could at least just try to draw them from the door and sneak around them, and if that doesn't work, then we've got our fight.
I mean, that's fair.
I think we should just let Eldwin and Rain...
Yeah, I don't want to lose the drop on them by chancing that they might not see us.
Perhaps Rain and I could get into some position where we can fire first, and then perhaps we could back slightly away, and then if they give chase, you are ready and waiting behind some rocks or around a corner.
That seems like a best way to lure them out.
They likely will not be able to compete with Rain and I purely from a ranged perspective. I certainly I have some distance to my shots, so
yeah,
if they have to come move closer.
Yeah, I mean, I have to get a little closer than you, but I'm also really quiet.
Mm-hmm. And you have a way of slipping out from under things' nose.
That I do.
Well, shall we?
Maybe hold your shot until Rain fires first.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Given I may not be able to see you before you fire.
Also true.
We will be waiting here to back you up.
All right.
Okay, so we move towards Elduin and Rain moving forward, leaving the rest behind. I'm guessing you were all moving up to a point, though.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, within like 60 to so feet. How far away would you all
I
be?
almost think like just right around the corner from
Okay.
that
So,
area would probably
effectively-
be best, right?
Yes.
I would like to position myself such that can see them and shoot at them, but my friends can be in between me and them, but like hidden, if that's possible.
I don't think your friends could be between you and them.
But like around the corner, if that, does that make sense? Or like behind some big rocks?
So, to show you again, they are already behind, effectively in a small alcove. In a large alcove to their, to this entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to move a decent way. Like I would say, you, Elduin, would have to move to the kind of the south area. And again, obviously, this map that you're all seeing ends to a certain point, but you could move back, and there is path, so you can move there and get a decent shot. But I don't think you could get a shot with your companions between you and the creatures. You'd
I
have
see.
to be away from your companions to get that shot.
The how vertical are the rocks between the western guard and where Rain is standing right now?
So
Does that completely obscure vision?
no, it does not. I would say this is no more than maybe 8 feet high. You might be able to crouch behind it, but to get there, you'd be well within their vision to see.
Gotcha.
But again, they might not be seeing you, and you might be being stealthy, so that's not impossible.
Yeah.
What
so
about these rocks here?
That's what
How big
he
are
was
they?
just talking about. He was
I
just
thought he
asking
was
him.
talking about the wall up here.
No, the rocks down below are not.
both. I was talking about both. I was just curious what the options were, but
They're boulders, but moving to here, you would still have opportunity of being seen.
yeah.
What if we could get to the boulders without being seen?
If you were not being seen and were exceptionally stealthy, yes, there is always a chance of not being seen there.
The other option is just that up near where Rain and I are right now is where we try to get the rest of the group to, and then I can I can attempt to to pull aggro by coming down here and shooting.
Absolutely. So yes, you could easily set on the higher western side, which is kind of the last vision of the path you have been walking on this whole time before you turn around to the entrance to the basilica itself. And yeah, this area to the northwest is obscured from their vision as long as you hug the wall. But standing here for you, Elduin, I think is exceptionally uncomfortable.
Where I am right now.
Oh,
is it
absolutely.
is it to the point where like I'm starting to burn, or is it just like?
I would say you're not starting to burn, but it is not. You are not feeling good about being right there.
Well,
and that is standing next to the lava.
Sure. Okay, well then I assume can I be like over here but like a little bit off of the map to be slightly more comfortable? I would assume that if I was down there I would have to need to be stealthy in order to not be seen.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, so where's everybody else right now? Are they next to us or are they further back?
They are further back. And again, you are just there as a basic set. This is not actually where you came into it. You may come into it in any place.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, okay. So I guess Rain and I can, when we're back with the rest of the group, we'll talk about this and see if everybody's cool with that plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll try to get you guys as close as possible. It seems like there is an angle at which I could fire some shots to perhaps entice them to come after me, and you can intercept them at some angle. closer. We would all need to be as quiet as possible on our route up, but that might allow you to get the drop on them.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do. I'm following your lead on this one.
All right.
Yep.
So I guess Rain and I will sneak forward. I'm gonna attempt to be down here or something like that. I just wanna. So yeah, does that work there, Storyman?
So that works for me. I'm just wondering where everyone else is. Are they going to sit up in this top corner? Are they going to be off the map effectively just waiting for this all to go down? And where's Rain?
I would be in essence, I don't know, far enough back to where I don't have to like impede my homies, but maybe like a full movement worth of distance to them.
Okay.
Metolius is just fine where he is.
Okay, sounds good. I would also say all of you feel this exceptional heat coming off of this, so much so that it feels like you are just instantly parched.
Or yeah, I don't know. Wherever Metolius is, where the rest of the group is. I wouldn't be further back than that.
Okay.
I'm rolling with the squad, wherever they are.
That's cool. But this is just you all being where you are. Like, even just around this lava, it is almost detrimentally uncomfortable. So you know.
Almost.
Almost, at the moment.
Can I shoot from where I'm at? Do I have a clear line of sight to the guy closest to me?
You do not.
Okay. So then I would probably be more like here.
Okay.
Is that all right?
So I would say Elduin and Rain, if you decide to go out from that corner, you could get a clear shot there. That's fine. Then I would have you both roll stealth checks. And if the three other party members are chilling, you're kind of hidden. I'll give you can roll stealth as well, but it's not totally necessary.
26 for my stealth.
Okay.
How big is this boulder?
It is about 10 feet wide, give or take. It is not very tall. It is pretty much a pretty flat plane across the lava.
Gotcha. Is it actually incandescent like it looks like on the map?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Anything
Cool.
red seems like it is very much has been there for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I would like to make my way down here, but like more off the map. I don't know, back 15 feet from here or so, if that's possible.
Okay.
And yep, I'm gonna have my cloak of elvenkind hood up, and it's gonna be doing an awesome rock chameleon thing, which will give me advantage on this. Hey, well,
there you go.
I rolled a crit, so that's good. Cool. So yeah, a 24 stealth.
Okay. So both of you move out quietly into this. And also, Rain, you're wearing your displacer beast cloak?
Yes, most definitely.
Both of you move out from this grouping into this oppressive heat and kind of step off. As you move around, the two kind of crackle and chatter with each other in this odd language. But you can't understand it. As they do, they seem to go back and forth. The one sitting in the lava kind of uses it as almost like a pour upon them.
Oh my gosh, he's sitting in lava. Fantastic.
Yeah, almost like a bath.
Yeah, so sauna for a fire.
But the two seem to not notice either of your movements.
Okay. I would like to get myself in position and then hold an action to fire an arrow at the further one when Rain looses her shot.
And
Okay.
I will set myself up to shoot the guy on the left hand of the map, the one closer to me.
Okay.
And assassinate gives me advantage. Let's see, that'll be a 21.
That hits.
And assassinate makes that a crit.
Let's
There
see.
you go.
I am. Do I get bonuses for a stealth attack on mine, or does you just have to be a rogue for that?
You gotta be a rogue for that. You
All
get
right.
I would say you get
would
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm definitely going to use sharpshooter.
Okay.
All right.
Oh god, that's
Okay.
a lot of 1s and 2s.
All right. So I got a 29.
29.
Nope, I got a 24 because sharpshooter.
That's fine. 24 hits.
All right. And so that is going to be 21 magical piercing damage and 4 cold damage.
Okay.
Let's see. 64 for mine.
64.
Yep, with my crit.
Ooh, goddamn. Okay,
Wow.
so you loose your bolts simultaneously. It was the only way it would actually seemingly work. So you both kind of like eye each other up, and you turn head, and in one fell swoop, Elduin releases and Rain fires, and you see the bolts fly across the sky and hit their target. You hear this just rumbling roar come from these two creatures who are just like taken completely off guard. And as they like spin around, their fiery gaze stares upon the two of you, as they take this, like, as they are hit by these bolts and arrows, and they stand up, and you see them just draw a scimitar out of its scabbard and like scream at you. And that's when I want you all to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative, I'm shocked.
What?
Thought we were gonna have this was diplomacy.
Rad.
It's
Yes.
got arrow point diplomacy.
24 for Rain.
Hey,
Ooh,
22 for Elduin.
23 for Grimtuck. I got a natural 20 on that shit.
23 for Grimtuck.
Mm-hmm.
And Metolius?
I'm in there.
Oh, yes you are. Okay. Approach for the top of the round. Rain, it is you once again.
Excellent.
These creatures now know that you are here and are readying their assault upon you.
We sunk
Sounds
them
good.
entirely on initiative. That's the first time that's ever happened.
I love it. Well, they still have not gone in combat, so I still have advantage, which is excellent. Let's see, that'll be a 22 to hit.
Okay, 22 hits.
And
And are you doing the
then-
same guy?
Yes. And then I don't have a crit this time, but I still get sneak attack. So that'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 16, 17. Another 3 ones that time. 17.
17 points of damage.
Oh, plus the 5, so I can do math. 22.
Got it. The creature just roars out in pain as another bolt just sinks deep into his chest. These large red beasts, adorned with just jewelry and holding gigantic scimitars, try, but at the moment are unable to charge forward towards you. Anything else, Rain?
I will. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to. Can I just like jump over this lava here?
You can always try. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Oh, not a problem. That'll be a 24 for acrobatics.
So with a quick step back and a jump over, you are able to make it to the other side.
Excellent. Can I well, I guess the question I should have asked first is, does it look like I can hide behind these rocks right here if I duck down low?
You can always try. They're not super well together, and they're not super high. So
Okay.
you can try to hide, but you're not sure if it's actually going to do you.
I mean, how tall are they? Like, because you said these ones over here are like 10 feet, right?
Yeah, so these ones are about like 5 to 6.
Okay, that's
So you
fine.
could hide behind them, but they may have some amount of advantage on you because of their height up.
That's true. I didn't think about the angle. Oh well, too late. Then I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay?
With 23 stealth.
Okay. You believe you're stealthy. We move to Grimtuck.
All right. What did we say the deal was with the redder rocks on the map?
They are seemingly burning hot.
Okay. So, but they are like rocks. Like
They are rocks.
They're not molten. Okay.
They
Cool.
are not
Cool.
molten.
Just making sure. I don't want to be like I step over this thing and then.
Rock?
Yeah. Right. Cool. So, as far as coming up this direction to get to this gentleman, like
So you'd have to climb up here, which is about 10 feet up, to get to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good amount of your movement.
So it would be 25 feet if it's 10 feet to get up there.
Okay.
Because it's 15 feet to get to here, like to the rock itself.
Mhm.
So it'd be 25 feet to get to there. And then...
Get here.
Yep. And then from there... 35, 35, 40. I could potentially... Yeah, I could make it right next to the dude.
Okay, I'm going to need you to roll me an athletics check to be able to get up and over all this stuff.
That's my jam. With advantage, because I'm going to rage. And, yeah, I got athletics check of 27.
27?
Yeah.
Excellent. That does sound really... It is a solid athletics check. Give me 1 second, please.
Uh-oh.
So you do that.
Cool.
You get up here and dive over. As soon as you run up and touch this red hot rock, you feel the burning go through your boots.
I figured.
As you touch it, you take a total of 21 points of fire damage.
From the rock? Not even the lava?
The rock has been sitting in lava for possibly quite some time.
Okay, I just assumed that it was hot rock, not lava, but alright, whatever. I'll take the damage. So, let me see here. Sorry, temp HP. And I'm gonna take some shots at this, this devilly looking boy.
Question: Have you
Yeah.
bonus actioned?
I did bonus action.
He said.
Okay, I did not hear. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah, it's the only way I was able. Yeah, I got into rage, so I do half damage on this. Plus, that's how I got advantage on the athletics check.
Ah, yes, excellent.
So yeah, I'm doing Giant Slayer Greatsword.
Okay.
Go normal, reckless, great weapon master. See if I can dispatch of this dude quick. That is a. Does a 17 hit him?
A 17 does hit.
Fuck yeah! I didn't think that was gonna work. What? I don't know what these guys' armor's like. 2d6. Double threes, not great, but whatever. Even. 6. Then plus 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25 damage with the first shot.
Nice. He screams out as you cut deep into his just like almost cherry red flesh.
Sweet. Let me see if I can cut off a piece of that cherry deliciousness. That is
Gross.
what? 24.
Just having some cherry pie.
19 to hit on the second one.
19 hits.
Wait, no, that's not a D12. It's a 2D6. Why don't I? Literally the same exact damage.
Okay.
As I chop him another time. So yeah, I'm just standing up there, swinging away with this
Swinging
big ass
away.
sword.
Got
And yeah, aside from my raging scream, running, burning hot feet attack, that's all I got.
it. Got it. Okay. Then it brings it to Elwin's turn.
Okay, so upon seeing that, we're attempting to gang up on one guy, I'm going to fire an arrow.
An arrow.
To be closer.
Fire
Ahead.
an arrow.
Dramatic zoom in on my eye as I shoot the shot.
Oh my god.
Nobody thought he would
side
ever
note,
do it.
Question: when I shot my arrow and it did cold damage, did that seem to have any sort of unusual effect?
Did not.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to do it, but just for curiosity's sake. All right, first shot, sharpshooter. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit?
Mhm.
15 does not hit. Your arrow flies wide.
I would like to bend it and hit the other one.
Not a problem.
Oh, no. Okay, it missed. All right.
Sorry, bud.
Second
So yeah,
shot.
you fire wide at the. You fire at the one here, correct? The one on the far side. Sorry,
Well,
here.
I missed the first one, and then I tried to redirect through the second one, and it
Just-
didn't work.
Yep, I was just double checking.
Cool. So, yeah, I'm going to fire at the first one again. I think that I will continue using sharpshooter for now.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22.
Yep. All right.
22 hits.
That is going to be 8 piercing altogether. Nope, sorry. 18 magical piercing damage altogether.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire my third shot.
Yes.
For a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Great. That'll be an exactly 20 on the money.
20. Okay.
20 magical piercing damage.
Got it.
Sorry. It's 19. I don't get the other one.
Okay.
All right.
So yes,
and that is my final answer.
2 shots ring out and actually hit true as this creature just like roils back into the lava he was previously sitting in as he takes these deadly shots from your bow.
I think he was aiming at the west one.
Wait, which one are you aiming at?
I was
Elwyn?
aiming at the closer one because I said that we were ganging up on them.
Ah, okay, sorry. So it was 17 and what?
19.
19 and...
Or 18 and 19.
18 and 19.
Let me add this backwards. Okay.
And I'm just going to hang tight. Being
Got it.
all, you know, far away and shit.
Far away and shit. Got it. Okay, Amelia.
Amelia is going to, first of all, she's going to set her staff kind of against the stone wall next to her as she puts her hands into her backpack and dons her gauntlets. And then she's just going to step out about here.
Okay.
She's going to move 15 feet south, just enough to basically come around the edge of the corner that she's hiding behind, and she is going to point at the big guy in the northeast corner sitting in the lava, and she's going to like make a slapping motion in the air as he just hears a bell ring as she casts Toll the Dead.
Awesome. Okay.
So it's going to be a con save.
I think Toll the Dead is a wisdom
I
save.
think it is too.
Yep, it is wisdom. Sorry.
No worries. Oh, shit. That one. That's the one. Well, it fails it.
Okay, it takes 12 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And weak sauce damage roll.
Got it. Anything else?
Nope. That is it for now. She is going to pop back behind the corner.
Sounds good.
That is it.
Okay, Metolius.
Metolius will not do anything. I think literally it's just like he can't get to anything, and yeah.
You don't have a bow or a crossbow?
I do have a bow. Okay, you're right. 5.
Would this be the first time? No, this isn't the first time you used it.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he's used it before.
I'm pretty sure too.
I will draw my longbow and whatnot, and
Be the elf you really are.
be happy.
Embrace that family heritage.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have the longbow queued up in my thing. Oh, I do. Okay, cool. All right, take an attack.
And you doing the one closest to you?
Yeah.
Got it.
Hey, that's a
That hits.
23.
Hell yeah.
9 piercing damage.
What up?
And then I'll do it again.
Do it again.
That one's not going to hit, though.
That is not, sadly.
I'm rusty. But
It's okay. It's understandable.
10, 15, 20, and then I'll use my last 10 feet of movement to back up.
Okay. So you stand now next to Amelia as you finish your turn.
Yeah, and I will, I'll get this. Actually, no, I won't. Never mind. I'll keep with the longbow out. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
Word. So, as it crests on the creature, Grimtuck, this creature raises the scimitar above its head and looks down at you, seeing your companions onto the other side, and he thrusts his hand forward as though to grab you, but he then twists it and maneuvers it and says something in that same burning language as he casts a spell.
All right. Does anything bad happen because I'm like super close to him, or?
No, actually, instead, hold up. Let me just make sure that this is how this works. Yeah. This creature and thrusts out his hand, and behind you, you hear a roiling roar of flames as a wall of fire breaches across this opening, blocking off 3 of your companions.
Cool. That's a really, actually really smart fucking tactic. Props to you, bad guy.
Which side of the fire does
It's the Elduin side. Elduin has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
Okie dokie. Where is it?
For the record, I love fighting smart bad guys.
10.
Right?
10.
Yeah. Does that make that?
It does not.
I would like to use Indomitable.
Okay.
Reroll that. 12.
Excellent.
Fuck.
I don't think that makes it either.
You take 20 points of fire damage as
There it is.
the just roiling flames burn against you.
Alright, 20.
And as it finishes that casting of this spell, it then holds its... Well, no, it tries to fly away.
Oh.
As you see it whip this spinning, spiraling flame around, basically pulling some of the flame from the lava. It seems to lose its feet below it as it tries to lift off.
Oh, definitely gonna grapple it.
You can try.
Yeah.
athletics contest.
Athletics contest
Okay.
with a fucking big boy. I got a 1 and a 19 on the dice, so that will be a 28 for my athletics.
Yeah, you grab onto it. As the two of you begin to rise into the air,
I'll just be like, not so fast, fucker. Wait, whoa, whoa, shit.
both of you rise at about to 30 feet as it is now encumbered by you.
Oh shit, I did not go how I thought it was gonna go. Let's roll with this.
So here, if you look above your character, you're going to see the number 30 in the red box. That is how high above the ground you are.
That means that the other characters that are behind the wall of fire can see us easily if we're 30 feet in the air,
100%.
right? Alright, cool. This is all on brand.
You are now flying high above. Yes, all 3 of the characters that are there behind the fire can see this. Now, as his turn finishes, the other of the 2 Ifrits does the same thing. It rises up into the sky on that roiling, spinning, almost tornado-like spiral of fire below its feet. It moves about 40 feet above where it was. So this is now... It now sits... Actually, effectively, you're both 40 feet above because you were already about 10 feet up from where you were. It now sits at about, give or take, 50 feet high as it flies over high above the wall. You all can see it, and it holds its hand out and does that same kind of just like move, a slightly different version, but a similar movement and speech as it points towards the direction towards you, Rain. And as it does, this spot of flame appears right next to you and starts to spin and move and grow until, out of nowhere, a flaming, two-armed creature of pure fire rises up next to you and joins the initiative.
Great. Am I in melee with it right now?
You are.
Okay.
It rises, but that is the end of the Ifrit's turn, and it does not take action at the moment. Instead, as it finishes out its turn, we move back to the top of the round. Rain, this creature now stands in front of you.
And the three of us can't see this guy, right?
Nope. You can see the other two, the Ifrit and Grimtuck and the Ifrit up in the sky, now flying around. But Rain is the only one. Rain and Grimtuck is the only one who can see this creature here.
How far up in the air is the one that Grimtuck is grappling?
40 feet up.
Okay. Sorry, this guy's showing up. Threw a wrench in the gears. I am going to... Am I still hidden enough from the one that Grimtuck is grappling to get advantage on, like, a check from hiding? Or on an attack from hiding?
From the vantage point he has, he can see you, but by all rights, Grimtuck is within melee of the creature.
Right. But it would be if
wouldn't-
I got advantage or not. I know I could get sneak attack on him.
You can sneak attack. You can. I would say no on the advantage.
Okay. I'll shoot him.
Shoot the guy with the Grimtuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in disadvantage. With the
You
guy.
are in disadvantage because you're in melee of that creature.
Oh, dang it. I didn't think about that.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay, well, in that case, I will change up the order of things. I will bonus action disengage with this guy.
Okay. Sounds good.
And just, like, hop right over these rocks
Yeah.
and come a little further this way. Let me think. 5, 10,
Boom.
20. I think I can get up to this wall here.
Yeah.
And then I will shoot the guy. I already rolled, which was a 14 plus 9, so 23.
23 hits.
And sneak attack. Much better. There we go. 12, 16, 20, 24, 29, 31, 36 damage altogether.
36.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Grimtuck above you, as you hear the soft padded footsteps of Rain, barely audible on the rock below. As she comes up, you see her aim, and with a quick thwip of her crossbow, you see the bolt fly and pierce straight through the creature's red flaming eye and out the back of his skull, and suddenly you're both into free fall.
Tight.
I didn't think he was going to die on that one.
Yes!
Can I try and angle or at least leap off him to fall closer to Rain? I know I'll take an extra 10 feet of damage doing it. Because she's 10 feet below the ground level that I
roll an
initially...
athletics check for me.
Mhm.
Or actually, to maneuver in the air, roll an acrobatics check.
Okay. Wow, I got a 18 on the dice. I'm killing it. 21.
21. So yeah, you do. You push off this creature as you feel the weightlessness of its flight lose out from under you. You kick off and move forward, falling down towards Rain. Landing there, you take...
Does my bitchin' acrobatics reduce that even more? Normally we get
You take
acrobatics roll.
13
Ow.
points of bludgeoning damage,
I guess I
halved
don't need that.
to 6.
6. I don't need to half it again. I'll just take the 6
It's-
damage and not be
yeah.
an asshole. So when I get to the bottom, I will jump off of him as he hits the ground and like hit the embankment and try to like slide down a little bit and then land next to Rain and then just fist bump Rain.
Yeah.
Like
And as we fist bump, I say, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be.
that was fucking awesome.
And then I think that's my turn. I can't move anymore, and I already disengaged. Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Bringing it to Grimtuck's turn. Grimtuck, there are two things. You now, on the ground, see the creature far on the side where Rain previously was, the other high in the air, flying above.
All right. And there's Fireboy over here doing Fireboy stuff.
Doing Fireboy stuff.
And the other Ifrit is how high in the air?
He is 50 feet in the air.
Oh, criminy. He's 50 feet in the air and...
Double check that. 50 feet in the air.
50 feet in the air. 55 feet for me. So we gotta bring this guy down. But, you know what, I'll go, I'll let the other ranged people deal with him. I'm not as good in that realm. I'll go distract Fireboy here. So I'm gonna run up on Mr. Fire Guy, and I'm gonna take some reckless Great Weapon Master swings at Fire Dude with my great sword. Woo! I got an 18 on the dice. The dice, they like me tonight. 18 plus 10 minus 5, so 23 to hit.
25 hit?
23.
Yes. 23 hits.
Okay. And a 1 and a 6. Alright, so the damage dice aren't too spicy. 4 plus 6 is 10, 13, 23 damage. 23 damage? Yeah.
Got it.
And I'll take my second swing on him. Natural 20!
Oh, shit!
Alright, cool. So that's out of the gate. That's 2d6, so that's 12. Plus, hold on, I got all this written down. I'm not using my fancy stuff here, I'm just using my normal stuff. It's 8d6 when I use Orcish Fury, but I believe it is 6d6 without it. Yeah, so 6d6, so I'll roll 4d6 because 2 are already maximized.
You also take 9 points of fire damage as you make that first swing into the creature.
Cool. Can you store that for a second just because I'm doing math?
Yes.
And I'll, oh my god! 2 5s, a 6, and a 3. Alright. 10, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, plus 12 is 29, 30, 31, plus 6, it's 37, right, 39, 40, 50 damage on that, that second shot with that critical.
Okay.
You said it was 6 damage to me for the fire?
9 for the first, and 8, so a total of 17 fire damage.
Half, so would that be 8
so
or 7?
8.
Oh,
8
damage, okay. Yeah, so I do a fuck ton of damage to this guy.
Yes.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The fire elemental, taking these slashes through its body, whips around and tries to attack back upon you.
I would hope so.
Also, you hear, Rain, you see, and Grimtuck, you hear, as well as the rest of you, as the body of this Ifrit that had fallen where Rain had killed it, just basically disintegrates, just like with a flash, a quick fire. There's smoke and ash start pouring out and disappear. You hear a clank of the sword as it tumbles down. And the rest of the body is gone.
Cool.
But, Grimtuck, this creature in front of you, spins around. It raises up as its large fiery form, like just a bonfire spinning in front of you, reaches out to try to slash at you. A 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
It misses terribly as it kind of an arc of flame moves by as you're able to move out of the way. You basically hold up your sword and you kind of brace yourself against it.
Sweet.
Secondly, an 11, which also does not hit.
Well then, I'm lucky. I got a luxurious beard. I don't want it to be singed.
I get that. I'll remember that too. We move to Elduin as the creature's turn is over now.
Okie dokie. So I guess I'm gonna take some shots at the other OG guard.
Mm-hmm.
None of this newly showed up guy stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot.
Shoot.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Cool. So that is going to be. Oh, that was a good roll. That is 21 magical piercing plus 6 cold, so 27 altogether.
Okay.
And then
Still hanging high in the air, just like.
All right. I'm going to fire again.
Give me
That's
one.
21.
Dude. Okay.
And that is
Everyone hits.
Hits. Fantastic. I am going to do. I want to use one of my. Oh my gosh, I'm totally forgetting the name of it. Arcane shots.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the. All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
DC what?
Is 15.
It makes it.
Makes it. Okay. All right. So it's going to take some extra damage there. 1 second. Okay. So altogether, it is going to be taking 20 magical piercing plus 8 psychic damage, as its eyes were attempted to cloud over, but it resisted.
27 plus 8, you said?
20 plus 8.
Sorry. Thank you. Okay. You see it hit, and you see that fog move over it, but it shakes its head as it, once again, the fire behind its eyes burns bright.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to shoot it again.
Oh, yeah, totally.
A 19 to hit.
19 hits. Also, at this, as you hit it that last time, as it shook its head, there's something that changed. The elemental roars for a moment and then just goes alight as it kind of stares wildly around.
Wow.
Okay.
I thought it was just gonna explode on me or something. I was totally waiting for it.
All right. Well, so this last one is 23 piercing damage.
23 hits.
Magical piercing damage.
You do 23 magical piercing damage. It just screeches out in this odd, just roiling, almost like the sound of a burning bonfire as it screams out in that odd language.
Good.
You swear it. I don't even need to make. You don't need an insight check to understand that they are harsh obscenities.
Yeah. I attempt to make note of them in case I ever need to insult somebody in the future in a foreign language.
Roll me just an intelligence check.
Yes, I will do such a thing. 7.
You do your best. Amelia, it's your turn. You're pretty sure you could say it back if you wanted to. You'll see what happens if you try.
So Amelia is just going to step forward again as she kind of makes a similar motion. She kind of does that slapping motion with her hand through the air, but she's going to cast Toll the Dead on this fiery boy. That's next
On the
turn.
fiery boy.
On the fire.
So Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Obviously, its best attribute.
Obvious.
Oh, didn't make that one.
27 necrotic damage.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Spicy.
Super spicy. Boop. You see it its whole body just flares out for a moment as it takes the damage, but it continues to stand. Anything else, Amelia?
I back up around the corner again.
Sounds good.
That is it.
Metolius.
Metolius will run forward 10 feet. Then he will take a long jump over the lava
Okay.
to here, and that's all his movement. Basically.
Okay. Roll me a quick athletics check, please.
No, I don't want to.
Please.
No,
Please, oh, please.
nothing in the rules that says I have to roll an athletics check.
Oh, jeez.
13.
You're fine.
I should hope so. I was ready for the natural one, use a luck point, but
Hey. You got ways around it. It's fine. You're fine.
yeah. That's all my movement though, so I'll just stay here. Well,
Okay.
no, I will shoot arrows at the guy in the sky.
Sounds good. At the guy in the sky.
Yeah.
Is that you, Jesus?
Yeah. Not Jesus, but
Shoot arrows.
That's funny.
Nat 20 against Jesus.
So take I rolled a 6 plus 8, so 16 points of piercing damage.
16.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll shoot again.
Sounds good.
That is
Hits.
a 19. Yeah, so 7 piercing on top of that.
Okay, 2 arrows quickly, one after another. The elven side of you shows through in these moments as you quickly fire off in succession. Both, one hitting just like close to a vital, like artery in the neck. Anyways, the other one catching in the shoulder, almost hitting within the same area, dealing a decent amount of damage to this creature.
I just turn to Eldwin and be like, not bad, right? And
Hey, you haven't lost it.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay. This creature, now hanging high in the air, takes a moment and seeing this all go down, zooms out of the sky and onto the ground in front of you all, standing there on the basically in the middle of this lava. Its feet now visible, sunken slowly within. It looks at you wide-eyed and smiles as it raises its hand, and another few sets of words as it casts another spell.
Man, these guys got mad spell capability and no worries about concentration. They're tough as fuck.
They still have to concentrate.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh.
don't worry. I've been rolling.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought this guy was just like, here's a fucking fire elemental, deal with it.
As he does, this wall of flame just erupts off one side, catching the side of the cliff here and right off the edge on the other, breaking your line of sight with it. On that side, Rain and Grimtuck both feel the fiery twinge, and both of you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Get advantage on that because I can see it. 18 plus 4, 22.
26.
Okay, both of you make it, taking a total of 8 points of fire damage. Halved, both of you, so 4. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's halved again for Grimtuck because he's in my aura.
So 2. He takes 2 points of fire damage.
Ow, they burned my pinky finger.
Wait, and do I get evasion on that too?
You do get evasion.
If you can smell Metolius'
That whole
sparks,
spell,
good things will
it
happen.
did 2 damage.
I just did nothing, right? I double check.
Yeah.
I think I just don't take any damage.
Yeah, you take.
No, that's how it works.
Yep, none.
2
Okay.
damage.
but he is out of your line of sight and you're unable to see him, though you hear the sound of plodding feet through liquid for a moment before you begin to hear his form. Basically the sound of footsteps up the northern side of this wall. It is now Rain's turn. You stand against this abrasive but a fire that did nothing to you.
I'm going to spider walk up this wall next to me.
Okay.
And see if I can see... Oh, yes, I
You
can.
absolutely can. As soon as you walk up the wall, you notice he is now standing near to the entrance, readied with his scimitar in hand. Not expecting you to walk up the spider walk up the wall.
I will... Is there anywhere up here for me to hide? Are there any rocks around?
No, there's very little room to stand. The closest thing you have is like the edge here, and behind you is a pool of lava.
Okay. So... No way to get sneak attack. I mean, I'm still just going to shoot him.
Okay.
And try to get his attention. And let's see. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe 17?
17 hits.
Rad. For 9 damage.
For 9 damage?
Yep. And after I have his attention, I say, hey, get back here, we're not done yet. And then I would like to slide back down the wall.
Okay.
The rest of my movement.
Sounds good.
Sassy Rain. I like it.
Okay, he rolls a concentration check for that hit and makes it.
Dang it. That would have been so good if it made him fail.
For 9 damage failing? Man.
Yeah.
I know, but just saying.
Hey, I get that. But as Sassy Rain finishes up, also, this guy is just going to be gone because he went.
Yeah. And... I mean, there's nowhere to hide around here, so I'm just going to end my turn.
Okay, we move to Grimtuck. There is a blazing fire elemental right in front of you.
I know, right? I'll just keep chopping at this guy. I'm better when I have a target right in front of me. So Reckless, great weapon. You know the deal. 15 plus 10 minus 5 is 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay. Oh, decent dice. So 10 plus 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 29 damage.
You take a total of 2 points of damage from it, but as you slash into this creature, you cut straight through it, and it screeches out, and it just bursts into just ash and smoke, and is gone.
Cool. And then I will move away from this firewall.
Got it?
Because it's fiery.
It is fiery. It's kind of the point.
And I don't think there's anything else really I can do to be useful.
Actually, hey, Rain, pause for him. I'm sorry. As you end your turn, as you jumped down, you ended your turn there. It would have been exceptionally painful to be there. But I think you might have made your entire movement going up and back down, or maybe not.
Wait, what?
You're in the wall of fire.
You are in the wire. Yeah, you're in the range of the firewall.
Oh, do you just, am I rolling another save?
Yes. If that's where you ended it, yes, you are rolling another save. Let me just double check.
I think she just takes the damage.
Ends turn. No, yeah, you just take the damage.
Okay, what's the damage?
It is 29, so 14 points of fire damage.
That's not that bad.
Almost forgot.
Alright. Noted.
And Grimtuck, you end your turn there outside of the wall.
Yeah.
It's range. They move to Elduin.
Can I see it where it is?
No. You cannot. The firewall hits just at the edge of this, blocking anyone's vision but Rains, who ran up here.
Harumph.
Sorry.
I can still harumph if I want to.
You absolutely can.
Harumph is a free action.
Harumph is it. So is crying.
Okay.
It's a free
So,
The wall is 20 feet high.
right. I couldn't remember if it was floating or not.
It is not floating. It is on the ground. Basically
Gotcha.
connecting the stone wall at the north to the edge of this cliff at the south.
Okay, so I think I can run around here, and if and I still will not be able to. It looks like before I do that, the wall of fire goes all the way to the rock, right?
Yes, it does.
Like there's no crack around it.
There is
Okay.
not.
I guess I'm just gonna like chill and casually fire, and I'm gonna try and fire an arrow and just like 1 in a million lob shot over the wall of fire.
Okay. I will say
How would you like me to do that?
Well, you have disadvantage because you're firing blind.
Yeah. Okay.
I would only say you were able to even guess the direction because of Rain's previous action. Other than that, I would not give you this shot.
Cool. We'll roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
So I was thinking I was not going to roll that with a sharpshooter, but I didn't announce that I wasn't rolling it with sharpshooter. So in that case, well, I don't even know. Can I even do this as sharpshooter?
No, it wouldn't work like that. This guy also, I mean, he basically has full cover from where you are. So you're taking a shot in the dark. So I'm gonna say at least an addition to his AC. So no sharpshooter and just as is shot.
Great. 19 would be my disadvantage.
You would miss.
Yep, I thought that might be the case. All right, well, after doing that, I'm then going to take a step back and attempt to vault over the river of lava.
Okay, you take 10 foot back, roll a very low athletics check for me.
12.
That's just fine. Take a nice running leap, and you land on the other side.
And I'm just gonna get nice and cozy with Metolius here, and just
Okay.
be like, "Hey, nice shot, man."
Thank you.
And then I'm done.
Sounds good. Brings it to Amelia's turn.
Yeah, Amelia is going to run forward and also leap over this river of lava in front of her.
Okay, once again. Do a quick hop, skip, and jump for me, please.
So I currently have a +4 to that, so it's 21.
Oh yeah, you just fine. You do it, you close your eyes, and you do it with gusto.
Amelia's going to leap over this and land there, and she's going to look around and say, "Where is he?" And she is going to hold her action to cast Toll the Dead on this guy when she sees him.
Okay. Bringing it to Metolius' turn.
Metolius is going to charge through the wall of fire.
Ooh. I like it.
Okay.
I have Ward of the Ancients, so I take half damage from all spells. So whatever.
You're warded. It's great.
Yeah,
Fuck is Ward of the Ancients.
it's
Paladin
It's-
stuff.
yeah.
It's paladin shit.
just paladin things.
It's sorry, aura of warding. But me and friendly creatures within 10 feet of me have resistance to damage from spells, but we haven't fought a ton of spellcasters, so it hasn't really been up. Yeah,
That's badass.
so I
Okay.
take 11 fire damage.
You take 11 fire damage.
Oh, my temp HP, no.
Oh no!
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna-
you are now standing right in front of this creature who is surprised as he sees your half-elven form just burst through his wall.
Yep, and I'm making an attack. That first one's gonna be a miss. And the second one
He definitely deflects your swing with his giant scimitar.
And I miss again. So close. But I am not going to luck it. Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. He sees you standing there in front of him and just laughs in that kind of weird roiling laughter as he swings on you. It's a 15 to hit.
Not going to hit.
You block it with your shield, his scimitar skimming off it and hitting into the ground. He comes back for another swing. 17.
That is also a miss.
Taken aback by this, he tries to move back. His feet begin to spin and roil as he begins to move out of your melee range.
I'll take my attack of opportunity.
Please and thank you.
That's a crit.
Oh shit. Whoa, shit.
Whoa!
Okay.
The dice, they like us tonight.
So
Yeah, I've been rolling insanely well as well.
So it's 16 plus 6, which is 22, plus another 16. So that's 32, 38, plus another 14. So 38 plus 14 is 52 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
As he, his legs begin to turn into a fucking rocket booster, I'll just take one cleave through his midsection and separate the rocket from the cockpit.
The booster.
Even-
So you basically... sorry, go for it.
Oh, nothing. I was going to make a bad joke.
Make a bad joke.
I was going to say, even looks like Darth Maul.
Oh!
Yeah.
But yeah, he basically spins to try to get some amount of distance from you as his lower portion turns into that spinning, roiling tornado of fire. As he does, he takes his eyes off you for this minute, his final mistake, as you take the claw of Talos and cleave his center straight in half. The lower half, just already having momentum, flies off and just explodes in that same ash and fire that you saw the other body. The other one falls slowly but surely head first into the lava. His eyes stare wide in surprise and just fear as the rest of his body lights up and just erupts into nothing. All pieces of it falling and landing in the pool as the sword begins to melt away and dissipate. And so does this, as we find ourselves out of combat.
He said, so does this. Oh, you mean the wall of fire?
The wall of fire dissipates, and you find yourself once again now standing on this mountain peak, on this plateau, on this mountain, surrounded by roiling lava, but a quiet kind of falls over.
Amelia moves the fuck away from the lava that she's next to.
Got it.
Right?
Matolia.
I will also do that.
Yeah.
I would like to cool off my rear.
Yeah, brush the cinders off of me and do that thing where like when you singe hair, like you go through my hair and like pull off all the little singy burnt parts.
Amelia's gonna look at Grimtuck and say, Grimtuck, are you alright?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Like, fuck that guy up. That was... Oh, did you guys see me riding that one and then Amelia shot it? Or not Amelia, sorry, Raid shot it. It was fucking crazy.
Yes, that's why I was asking. It looked like you took quite the spill.
No,
Oh,
I landed on my
always.
feet. Feeling pretty strong.
Well, that's good.
Should we head straight in, or do you think we should take some time and rest up and regain?
Does anyone need to?
I don't.
I do not particularly need a rest myself.
It would give some of us some temporary HP, but other than that, I don't think we used any abilities.
Yes.
I mean, like, if we think that we can do like a short, like just a breather to catch our breath. I mean, like, it's gonna help, but you know, it's up to you guys. Like, I'm good to go either way.
Yeah, same.
If we're going to rest, it's probably best to do it before we go inside.
Has anyone heard anything? Any rumblings? Do we feel like we've been noticed?
I mean,
I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
Good.
Ah, fuck it. Let's go.
All right then.
As you all stand there and discuss this moment, looking into the open maw of this cavern, I would like you all to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Crap.
Whoa.
Con save.
Con save.
Ooh, nat
How
20.
about a 15?
A nat
That'll
20 for
be
a 30.
9.
Oh, wait, do we get any kind of bonuses because we're kicking it next to Metolius?
Oh, you do. You get 4.
Just a
okay.
flat plus 4?
You get a flat plus 4.
Sweet, then that's a 19.
34.
It rolled the virtual dice in my D&D Beyond, but I got a 23 after Metolius's bonus.
Okay. You all feel the abrasive heat, and you all feel exceptionally thirsty. I would say the need to drink some water is there only for the fact of not having, just being so parched it's almost hard to breathe. But you feel as though you can stand that this oppressive heat has not gotten to you yet.
Sweet.
Well, we should probably head inside then.
Thirst is real.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's get in there.
Okay. As you all ready yourself and prepare, and you walk into the ever-glowing halls of the Molten Basilica, as the heat pervades through you, you start to move into the lair of this beast. And that is where we're going to leave it for this time.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kill some motherfuckers.
Next episode, we dungeons and we dragons.
Whoa! Holy shit! Title card.
Title card, that's right.
Took 3 years, but we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Hey everyone, it's Matt here. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Swordcast Adventures. You can find out more about us on our webpage, www.swordcastadventures.com. While you're there, you can find links to our social media accounts and Facebook, as well as a link to our Patreon. With your continued support, we can put out content for you, our valued listeners. Once again, thank you for listening to our show. We truly appreciate it.